It's your friendly ex-Muslim, and I have an interesting update for you guys. Now, some of you probably know Akib, aka Introverted Smiles, aka Mandalorian Smiles. What you don't know is just how creepy this guy has been behaving. So I got an update yesterday. I saw an update on Infidel Noodle's social media, her YouTube, and I'm going to show you what she said. For the past 1.5 years, a Muslim man named Akib Sirkan, more commonly known as Introverted Smiles, back when he was still an ex-Muslim, has been stalking and harassing me online using numerous fake accounts. But Akib made one big mistake. He used the exact same phone number linked to his main Twitter account with all of his fake accounts. That means I could tell each time a fake account was actually him. Yesterday, I pointed out Akib's mistake to him and explained that I now have made a formal report to the IC3. That's the Internet Crimes Department. He initially responded with "who cares," but then returned several hours later to tell me I live off a white man and try to resemble white women before blocking me and running away. Poor guy. I think I may have hit a nerve. So here's one of the fake accounts. So here we have a man, supposedly a man, that's going and making multiple fake accounts to harass ex-Muslim women. And he's been doing this, he's been obsessed stalking this woman, this poor young lady, for 1.5 years now. This guy, who cannot stop posting about Aisha, about Zara, about me, and about some others, this guy needs help. But more interestingly, I want to show you something that he posted that was brought to my attention. This is an email, a purported email from a prominent ex-Muslim. Look what he says. An ex-Muslim not necessarily trying to convert back to Islam, but they're tired of ex-Muslims. Ex-Muslims have a negative impact on mental health. So before we read the email, just remember what this guy is capable of and ask yourself, do you really think this is a real email? From depressed ex-Moose to me. Hey, and then it has the name blurred out. Everyone knows his name is Akib, but anyways. I hope you are doing good. I'm prominent ex-Muslim in the scene, and you know me well. I am being very depressed. And seems like I am going through the same phase you have been through. Oh, interesting. He's going through the same thing. Interesting. So Akib has been depressed, has been lonely, and is tired of Muslim bashing. Okay, this all sounds very familiar. It all sounds like exactly like what Akib has been posting on his Twitter. Like literally using the same words that are being used here about ex-Muslims are being depressed and ex-Muslim this and that. I am tired of the Islam and Muslim bashing, and my depression still doesn't go away. Therapies and medication also don't seem to cope. Okay, so exact same language that he's using about medication. Oh, look, medication the ex-Muslims take. And in other posts he talks about therapy. He talks about depression. It's interesting. It's all too similar to what he's been posting. But maybe that's just a coincidence. Let's keep reading. I want to leave this community. Oh, interesting. Another connection. And have a peaceful life again. I gave up on this community when I see the most prominent ex-Muslim figures were ganging up with each other. I thought this guy is an prominent ex-Muslim figure. Now, I know all the prominent ex-Muslim figures, like personally, pretty much. And like, this doesn't sound like anyone that I know, okay? But anyways, this supposed depressed ex-Moose wrote, Muslims can be bad in many terms, but when it comes to the religion, they are one. Oh, really? Really? An ex-Muslim saying this? You're talking about Shia, Sunni, Ahmadi, Ismaili, Bora, Sufi, Maliki / Madhabi / Salafi / Islamist. Okay, but Muslims are one. Sure, okay. Muslims are one. That's funny. I don't even feel like being atheist anymore. That sounds like Introverted Smiles again. Sorry for the long paragraph. Yep, that's That's the same bad writing. I just want your sincere advice. How should I come out of this? If I leave the community, I will surely be bullied by them. It sounds like he's talking about himself. Not that we're bullying him, like he's actually going out of his way to be antagonistic, but like this sounds very familiar. Not using my real email for obvious reasons, but we'll definitely let you know if I get your response. Regards, Depressed Exmus. So Depressed Exmus, some prominent figure, wanted to talk to this guy. Now the other question is, how did he get his email? Because his email address was on his YouTube, and his YouTube is gone. So this guy, either he actually knows Akib, or maybe he is Akib, okay? Like, he somehow had his email. He didn't contact him on Twitter or anywhere else. He found his email from like ages ago. And then he's speaking to him with an anonymous account, saying he's a prominent ex-Muslim, using the exact same language that Akib uses over and over again. And this guy has a history, and he's been caught for the last 1.5 years obsessively stalking this young lady, creating fake accounts day after day to argue with her. But why would someone do that? Like, obviously there's some mental health issues going on here. I mean, there's so much projection here. This talk about therapy and medication and depression, this is all like, so it's all transparent. It's so obvious what is going on here. This individual needs help, and instead of getting help, he is sitting in his basement stalking women. Like, instead of having a life, doing the very things that would help him, going out, making friends, having a life, or going to the mosque, maybe. I mean, if he wants to be Muslim, going to the mosque, make some friends in the mosque, go to halakha. Why would you go around like using an anonymous so if someone blocks you, that means they don't want to talk to you. That's their prerogative. If you're going to go and keep creating new accounts, that's literal harassment. Like, you can't get more clear cut than that. If somebody blocks you, they don't want to talk to you. If you start showing up at the house, in this case that's not what happened, but if you start showing up at the house, calling the number, like, you know what I mean, trying to get into the inbox, messaging them, creating a fake account, like, this is not healthy, normal behavior. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, someone doesn't want to sleep with you, leave them alone. This is not how you get in people's pants. This is not how you make friends. This is not how you get married. This is a very interesting tweet as well. My favorite all-time diss I received when I was ex-Muslim was, cut down on the carbs and Islamophobia, and maybe you'll get a woman to keep you occupied. It was from a hijabi who had a savage moment. She deleted her comment because she felt bad. Good disses live forever though. So my response was, did it work? Like, if this was a thing that cut so deep, that got to him, was that maybe you'll get a woman, you know? Like, does that not show you, like, what this guy is going through right now? Like, what you don't know whether to feel sorry for the guy or upset at how he's behaving. Like, it's a mix of like sadness and patheticness, and also like, you know, anger at how he's treating others. It's not like he's just some sad, lonely guy that's in his basement. He's going out abusing and harassing and like attacking people, right? Like, but like, this just shows you like where he's coming from. He's just a lonely, I was going to say old man, but he's actually a lonely young man. A lonely, depressed ex-moose that writes letters to himself for attention. It just doesn't get more sad than this. So my friends, I'm not going to ask you to make dua for him, because that doesn't work. I don't know what's going to work, but just wanted you to know this is who we're dealing with. These are the type of people that are on there claiming that we are such bad people that can't even be honest, people that are stalking. Like, if this is the Muslim way, and I'm sure that not all Muslims do this, but like, bro, you're claiming to be Muslim now, and this is how you behave. If this is what you're doing, like this, all this attention seeking, why should we believe a single word that comes out of your mouth? So this is a long time coming video. I haven't made a video in a while now. I've been dealing with some personal stuff, some self-development, focusing on myself. But this was something that was interesting and also enlightening. So I wanted to share that. Didn't have time. I'm not even going to edit this video. I'm just going to upload it as it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're well. Thank you to my patrons who will continue to support me, and to anyone else that's supporting me and sharing my videos. I really appreciate you, all of you. Thank you so much. This is Abdullah Samir, your friendly ex-Muslim, signing out.